I realized I was different, and I didn't know the word until I was 16. But I was dealing with that problem, and then I got muscular dystrophy came on, and I had to deal with doctors and go to Portland and go to Eugene and all these other things, and they could never figure out what it was. And when I was 17 and a half, that was about I think it was about a May meeting, because it was right before school let out. I went to my first gala meeting, and it was on a Saturday, and it was at Mixed Company. So that's where they told me we went down to Myrtle Creek to Mixed Company, and my parents didn't know that I had gone anywhere. I just told them I was going to a friend's house. He was picking me up, and we were going to be gone. And then the meeting turned into a party, and that was fun because there was dancing and all sorts of interesting things happening. And I did not go home with Chuck and Frank that night. I went home with somebody else. And I was almost in the military. It was just a paperwork snafu. I was probably within 3 days of being in the military when my first test results come back and said I was HIV positive. And then 86 is also where I ran out of money, and so I came back to Roseburg, and that's when I told my parents that I was gay. And they said, we already know. Do you have anything else you want to tell us? And that was about the same time that, in fact, it was the same time, 87, that the Gay and Lesbian Community Center was just getting started. And so here in Roseburg by Billy Russo. And I was sick, but I wasn't so sick that I couldn't do something, but I was too sick to go to work. So I was sort of in the gray area that a lot of people get into when they first become positive. Gay and Lesbian Community Center, GLCC, had already opened. And I became Billy's assistant. I helped him do a lot of the paperwork and caught onto the Commodore computer he was using at the time. And I wrote a lot of the letters, the thank you letters when people sent money, and did the filing. So they gave me a title of administrative assistant. So I got busy. I was administrative assistant for Gala in 87. In November of 87, they elected me to the Gala board as a secretary. So I've been the secretary from 88 on. And Metropolitan Community Church of Roseburg, which is at that time was a new work of the Northwest District of the Universal Fellowship of Metropolitan Community Churches.